Remember what God said about Job? He was an upright man. He eschewed evil. Amen? Notice what he says here in verse 1. I made a covenant with mine eyes. Why then should I think upon a maid? You know what prompted Job to say these words? Because he was accused by his friends of perhaps committing adultery for the things that he lost. There must have been some gross sin in Job's life in order for Job to be going through what he's going through. Did you know upright, righteous men go through trials and tribulation and lose things? As a matter of fact, if you look at the men of God throughout the Bible, they lost a lot for living a righteous life. Read Asaph 73 when he saw the prosperity of the wicked. Just because you lose things, it doesn't mean that you've sinned or you've committed gross sin. But listen, over here, Job says, long time ago, I made a promise and a vow with my eyes that I wouldn't even think, let alone look upon a maid. He made a covenant. He purposed in his heart. Convictions must be purposed in your heart. You know, when you ponder upon the destruction that one, Job's friends had reason perhaps to think that it could have been, because at the end of the day, whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. And there are consequences to sin. But not every sin brings consequences, because we're under the mercy and grace of God in some instances. Thank God for his mercy and grace. Amen. But let's not tempt God or test God or take God's grace for granted. To whom much is given, much is what? Required. Let's not live loosely. Let's not live carelessly. Let's live wholly. Make sure that these eyes are not looking at wicked things.